Hey everyone, this is Relics,
And I'm Nagatron.
and we are watching Havok Nation versus Super Secret Gentleman Squad 2 in round 2 of the World of Tanks Classic League Season 1 on the map Karelia. So let's get it going. Alright, starting out here, let's take a look at Havok's tanks. We got a 50B, 3 IS-7s, and 2 T-110s. One patent for the medium tank, a GWE and a T-92 for artillery, and a T-50-2 for light tank. So they're going with, again, a pretty standard setup here of tanks. Very fast tanks here, so I expect, as we're seeing right now, they're pushing that South Pole, trying to get a quick position on it.
SSGS2 is, well, for starters, running a 50-2 up the middle, hoping to grab some easy lights, and he's out. They're running 3 tier 10s, 2 i7s a mouse, 3 tier 9s, 2 bat chats and an 850, 3 tier 8 artillery, 2 261s and a 92, 2 tier 2 scouts, and 1 50-2, which is now dead.
We can see they're all brawling over that middle hill there. They probably didn't expect Havok to send so many tanks to take control of it.
Well, with their speed, there really is no reason to wait at that corner.
Yep. Patton getting a pretty forward position here to spot anything on the north.
That spot he's in right now is fantastic if you don't have to worry about getting shot from the hill.
Yep. Or the two IS-7s that are moving up in front of you.
Well, especially with a patent, you can get hull down on that ridge.
Ooh,
Take some
nice hit
pretty
from
easy
that
pot shots
T-92.
down.
Yeah.
Well, Havok's 50-2 is breaking for artillery, 2 lit, all 3 lit. This is catastrophically bad for SSGS.
Likewise, their Tier 2 light tank is trying to make it up on Havok's artillery, too. And surprisingly, none of those artillery got knocked out.
There must have been some sort of communication error where the artillery weren't pre-focused, or they just maybe weren't expecting to find them all in the A5, A6. I personally probably would have been focused closer to A8, A9, something like that.
Yeah. Looks like they did sneak
However,
in a kill on that T-92.
they must have shot him from the hill.
It was a splash shot from Havok's T-92. Little T-92 on T-92 hate here. That was a really quick exchange of blows here. In just a few minutes, Havok has already taken control of the map.
Both teams really wanted the same real estate, and one team was vastly outnumbered for it.
Yep. Those medium tanks just really couldn't tangle with those IS-7s and 50Bs over there. And unfortunately, with their already having to scramble, they couldn't really get a lot of support from that.
Yeah, they were definitely expecting to get a lot more fire coming from the A5, 6 area onto the backside of the hill there in the event that Havok rushed it. I think they may have done a little better had they brought 2 GWEs instead of the 261. Uh, I would think you might have a little bit of difficulty getting a good arc onto that hill with a 261 and its flat trajectory.
Yeah. And with
I mean, you
the
can technically get it up there, but it's not going to be coming in at the right angle to really consistently hit things.
right. And with the setup they were bringing, I would almost say you forfeit the hill a little bit more, or you don't sacrifice as many mediums to take it in the event that they push there. But instead, you use all those light tanks you have to have passive scouting through the middle and the north, and just let your arty do all the work.
Yeah, maybe keep the mouse back on defense. Um, Use some of those tier 2 light points. I mean, if you're going to rush the 50-2 like that, you might as well grab something with a little less uh, point cost, and then you could actually bump some of those tier 9 mediums up to tier 10 heavies and rush the hill with a sizable force if that's what you're planning on dedicating all your resources to.
Right. That's a very good point. You could even drop those two tier 2 lights to T1 Cunninghams, throw them in a couple bushes to give you that passive scouting, and then you've got two tier 10 heavies that you can switch up to and give yourself a lot more meat. Havok just cleaning up here, just the moss left on the back of the hill there. Yeah, it was a good, quick, clean fight. It looks like that South Hill is still continuing to be really the key to this map.
You can see with low hit points that Havok has at this point that it really wasn't as lopsided of a victory as it seemed.
Yep, they took their lumps. All right, grats Havok.